Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we're back with another speed build. I know I said that in my first video, I said I was gonna do different types of challenges and this and that, and I was gonna do let's plays and yada yada yada, and I will, don't worry. But today I really wanted to do a Christmas mansion cabin thing. I don't know what to call it, but you'll see in the title whatever I decide. But yeah, I really have just gotten into a lot of Christmas feels lately. Like I have been getting into a lot of Christmas music lately too. Like I be putting Michael Bublé on like every day when I go to work. Like I'm really getting into the Christmas spirit and I just love it. For like my family, my friends who know me, Halloween is like my favorite time of year. And then Christmas. Usually I don't get like super excited until I see snow, but really we've only had like a couple of good snowfalls and it's all just like melted because the ground isn't cold enough yet. But I am just so in the mood for like some eggnog. Let's watch some like Home Alone. Let's watch Christmas with the Cranks, you know, like Christmas Vacation, like you name it. Like I want to watch anything Christmas. I want to decorate. It's just it's really bad and I don't know why. Like my mic is on, I don't have like a proper like mic stand, so I put my mic on like one of the candles that I get at Bath and Body Works, and it is called, what is it, pepper sugar cookie, and it is so good, you guys. If you guys ever go to Bath and Body Works, get it. It is so good. It's not like a strong like peppermint smell either. Like it's very like a subtle, and it's really nice, and it just puts me in such like a good Christmas mood, and I'm so excited. So so I decided to do this giant build here. At first I wanted to do like a small cabin and really get that like homey feel, and then I was looking at some pictures and some photos of just like a bunch of different cabins, and well, you see it. This thing is massive. This thing is huge, but I really enjoyed building this house. As you can see, it is quite large. I had some troubles with it because it's on an angle, and we all know the way that these things are made for building when it comes to diagonal stuff. It's just really annoying because nothing wants to work. So I don't know, I tried to make it work. The upstairs of what you just saw me edit, I don't have anything in there because I don't know what was going on with the roof, but the roof just like wanted to like go through the room. Like it just didn't. It usually what happens is that it doesn't go through the room. It kind of like disappears, so you can like build in there. With this, I have no idea what happened, but it was like it just didn't want to be a room. Like the roof just wanted to go right through it, so I couldn't build in there because I couldn't see. So if anybody has any suggestions or any ideas as to why that is, please let me know in the comments down below because I have no idea. But no worries, it's all good. Here, I'm just trying to make a garage door because we don't have any garages in The Sims, and it just didn't work out. It looked a little too weird, so I think I did that with wallpaper just to make it look a little bit better. I see a lot of that being done on the Sims 4 gallery when I download a lot of homes. A lot of people like to use the shelves in the back of it as the bookshelves, and it is so like smart. Like I see some of these people who are making homes and I'm just like, how did you come up with that? How did you think of that? Like it is so cool. I tried it. As you can see, I didn't keep it, but it's okay. Everything works out. I think the house turned out really nice. It turned out really beautifully. Towards the end, you see that it is not you know, it's not winter in my game right now. It's just because I wanted to make sure that in the summer and in the fall and in the spring, you can see the beautiful lush flowers that I have around the house, all the different types of plants, and just making sure that the terrain looks proper. So at the end, you will see the house in its beautiful glory in the winter. And if you can't have winter, you need to have pine trees everywhere. So we have a bunch of pine trees. I decided to put a fountain in the middle. It is really big, so the water doesn't come out because the water stays the same when you enlarge the fountain. It just didn't want to like enlarge with it, so that's really annoying. So I just grabbed like one of the fountain water spritz things and just put it on the top, and I guess it kind of works, but it's kind of weird, so if you don't like it, you could probably just like delete it, but I think it turned out quite okay. I'm just placing a bunch of hedges around the house. I'm just doing a little bit of landscaping. I wanted to have this area quite open because I wanted to have a pond. I just wasn't sure where I was gonna put everything. I also wanted to put a pool, I'm gonna put a pool somewhere, and I'm also gonna put the hedges around the entire lot, on the inside and outside of what you just saw. I just thought it added some more dimension to the house. Over here, we are having just a bunch of terrain paint going on. I'm putting in a bunch of dirt, a bunch of rocks. I'm putting a bunch of different things. I'm saying a bunch. Jamie, say a bunch one more time. I swear to God. But we are just putting a bunch. Oh my God. We are putting a lot of different types of terrain tools going on. I can't speak today. Oh my gosh. But I'm not just putting one terrain rock on one, like the paint. I'm putting in a bunch just to have more texture. As you can see, I'm putting in some of the rocks where there's more green around them. Putting in like the tiny little rocks. I'm putting it over just to add some like more dimension to it, because I find in The Sims it just looks too perfect, you know? So you'll see here that I'm just putting in the pond now, and I really like the way the pond turned out. I think it was really cute. I wasn't in the beginning, I didn't think that I was gonna put a pond, but I was like, this place is way too big. We need to put a pond. So I think it turned out really, really nicely. I really love the different mobs you can have in there, like the geese, oh, sorry, not the geese. Oh my God, my Canadian's coming out of me. The ducks, the swans, all the different things, the fish, even the mosquitoes and the dragonflies, I think is so great when it comes to things with forests, because I don't know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, we have a horrible mosquito problem. Like, our mosquitoes are so bad. Like, even from when I was a kid, we'd always go to this one campground every single year, and I would always get bitten by like 50 like, no joke, like 50 different mosquitoes. Well, they're all the same, but you know what I mean. I'm just getting bit everywhere. And now, even at the age of 21, I still have scars from when I was bit on my ankles from mosquitoes when I was sleeping. Because when you're sleeping, you hear that sound, and oh my God, I hate that sound, you guys. Like, there was one time I was in my room, I was like sleeping, and I heard that sound, and I was like, oh no. And I looked at the time, it was 4 a.m. I was so tired, but I heard the sound, and I was like, no way, I'm sleeping with this thing alive and well in my room, gonna try and feast on me when I'm sleeping. So what I did, as any other person would, I turned on the lights, I grabbed something to smack it with, and I just stood there in the middle of my room watching, because I needed to know where that little guy was. I turned over so much stuff. Like, I was pulling things out from like behind the wall. I was putting like anywhere. I will not go to sleep until this guy is gone. So my mom heard me, and I just hear like my door slowly start to like open, and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm on a case. I need to find a crook. This evil mosquito is in my room, Mom, and I need to kill it. And she's like, you're really weird. Go to bed. And I was like, no. So I really have a strong feeling I have strong feelings towards those guys because they are evil. They are evil. But as you can see, I am putting in the back of like a outdoor kitchen / bar. I forgot to put a bloody mini fridge. Now that I'm watching, you need to put in a mini fridge because we have mini fridges. And I completely forgot to do it because I was like, oh, open kitchen. All we need is what is that called? A barbecue and a sink and you're good. Oh my gosh, you need to have a mini fridge, you know, for people who party. I don't party, but your Sims like to party. And whenever time you have like a lot of guests over, you need to have a fridge outside. You always got to have all the good drinks in there, all the fine pop. And here we are going to the inside now. The interior of this house is really cozy. I really wanted to make it feel nice. It is really big though, so I find it really hard to make it something cozy when it's this huge. But I really enjoyed what it turned out like. I really liked the kitchen. I love the living room, what you will see. I didn't realize that I didn't record it properly, so you don't see a lot of me building some areas because it was taking me a really long time to come up with where everything was going to be put. So I would pause my recording and then I would replay it again, and it was just I might have forgotten to show the part where I actually made the living room. So I apologize for that, but you will see it and it is really nice. I'll also have a bunch of screenshots at the very end so you can see the house in its full glory. But right now you can just see the kitchen and it is coming together nicely. As you can see here, there was a lot done that was skipped over. I just put in some rugs. I put in this dining table here. I decided to change it to a rounder table, and this is kind of just going to be like your breakfast nook area where you're just going to come in and kind of chill out. The actual dining room will be on the other side of the home. On the same floor though, I really wanted to have fireplaces everywhere because it's cold. It'd be real cold in the winter, and I didn't want this place to be ran on a thermostat. So now we have a bunch of fireplaces everywhere to make the house feel nice and warm and naturally hot and cozy. So now we are going on to the bathrooms. As you can see, I decided to put it kind of a little bit like greenish and kind of like old school. The bathrooms aren't that great at detailed. I suck at detailing bathrooms. Like even on my other previous builds, I did Monster House and the Conjuring Home. Like I put so much detail into the other into those homes with like all the wall decals, and it just looks so good and it looks so real, but at the same time the bathrooms just look so like it just looks so depressing. So I apologize. I really need to get better with that. It's really good. So I suggest if you're done watching this, they are still up on my channel. If you would like to go watch it, they're there. You know what to do. You go find them, you know? So we are just doing the front foyer of the house. That first part that I really didn't like, so I decided to get the plaid couch in there, just so somewhere where your guests can come in, they can kind of like sit down, take off their shoes. Maybe when you have your kids over, they're kind of sitting around waiting for your parents to stop talking to your friends, other parents, and you know how it is. So your parents like to talk. So we are over here as well. We are making just that little nook that I was talking about earlier. I think it turned out really cute, and we have the dining room, like I said, over on this side of the house with another fireplace, and we have a Christmas tree in that little nook area. I had such a hard time trying to figure out what to put in there. I had my boyfriend help me trying to figure out. He was like, well, why don't you put like a tiny bar in there? And it turned out like I thought it was a really cool idea, but the way that everything was kind of put and surrounding, it just wouldn't work. So I just decided to put a Christmas tree in there. I'm sorry, my love. It was a good idea. Also here as well, you can see like there's seats by the window. He also made that suggestion, and I think it was a really good one. But I also changed it as well. So I'm really sorry. I'm sorry when you're watching this. He's probably watching this and he's like, you never take any of my ideas. I don't know why I gave them to you. I'm sorry. I do take your ideas. I tried. You can see I tried, but in the end I decided to put another log couch and a bunch of different, cozy things from like cottage living and outdoor retreat. I'm so happy we have those because we actually have like cozy wooden furniture, and it just looks nice. These are paintings from the wizarding, I guess, like, I forget the name of the pack, but you know what it is. But I didn't keep those because there was only like 2 of them that had the swatch of the proper wood on the outside, so I just left it. We also have a desk with another computer. We also had that one downstairs by the kitchen. You also didn't see that being made for some reason. Stupid Jamie, I know, I'm sorry. But there's one also down there as well, so your Sims can be upstairs and downstairs if they want to use them. So we're just doing that. So I really hope that you guys are enjoying the build so far. I'm talking all over the place. I apologize. You know, I'm still trying to get used to talking over videos like this. Usually my other videos are quite long. This one isn't too bad. It's 24 minutes. We can say that that's a pretty good like speed build time, considering I built this for like 3 hours. So I really do enjoy the way it turned out. I really wanted to make it feel cozy. I did want that big TV in there, like those ones with the box at the end, but it just didn't work out. You probably also saw me another part of that video like a little while back, and I had like that giant arcade game. I really wanted to put that somewhere. I never did. I never ended up doing it, but I wanted to put that giant like arcade game there because at my cottage that we used to have, we would have a the house, like the cabin, and then you'd walk a little bit further down and we'd have like another cabin that would have like all the ATVs and all that stuff, and then we'd have an upstairs and there was just a bunch of like random arcade games. So I wanted to pay like an homage to my old log cabin, but it just didn't work because it was way too big. We need like the tiny little like machines that you find at an arcade, not the giant ones that you also find at an arcade. But here we have the master bedroom. I don't know if this is gonna be like a rental or what. You can rent this, but this will be like super expensive to rent. So maybe it would be a house, but this would be the master bedroom. I believe there's 1 or 2 bedrooms in here. I'm not sure. Jamie, did I only make 1 bedroom? No, did I? No, we have another one. I just remembered. I will be making another one, but it's on the detached side of the other house. So there is another one there because it's like in a little apartment kind of style home / like where your garage would be, and you'll see what I mean. But we are just finishing up that, and then we have over here we have the actual TV room because downstairs we don't have a TV, and up here we don't have a TV in those like little seating areas. So this will be the TV room because the other ones we had like the fireplaces, and if you put the TV on top of it, it just looked really weird, and your Sims would be breaking their necks trying to watch like, you know, a movie. So we decided, why am I saying we? It's me. But I decided to put the TV that we have from the tiny living, I guess, and putting that in there. And then we also have a really weird room. I don't know what I was thinking when it came to this room, but this is another bathroom. The strange layouts of this house are just super weird, and I apologize. I fully apologize for what's going on with this house. I have no idea. You can also see that the house decided to clip in with the roof again, which is really annoying, and I tried to fix it, but I couldn't, so I hope you guys don't mind that. This is just another seating area, and as you can see, like on that other side, the roof was clipping in, so I never finished it. So if you find this, and if you download this on the gallery, which I will have my gallery name linked down below, and if you want to download it, you can try your best and, I don't know, try and figure it out. I have no idea what was going on. I wanted to have 2 stories on this, like the outside kind of like detached house, but it just wasn't working, so it's just the first story. I'm really sorry. We also have the kitchen that I'm working on right now. Every kitchen in this house is like pretty big, and I don't know why I decided to make it big, but I was having a lot of fun. I never really worked with like log cabins before, so I thought this was different. I thought this was really nice because where I'm from, there is like like a lot of log cabins. There's a lot of like old farms. Like I really love modern stuff, but you know, it makes me feel really nice to see like a nice log cabin, house, mansion, whatever you want. It just makes me feel so nice and warm and cozy inside. Over here we are also putting in all the lights, and the those lights are really weird, so I decided not to put them in. I was having a hard time because I made like tall ceilings, and I usually don't do that, so there's some parts on the wall that look like super bare and it's super weird, so I apologize for that. But we are also having another guest bedroom in here. That will be for like when your Sims have like guests or company over, or maybe there's a teenager that lives in the house and they are just like a wreck to be living with, so you just kick them out and you say, hey, go live in the detached house. So this is where they will decide to stay. So we have that going on, and yeah, it's really, we're almost getting to the end of the video, which I'm surprised, but this house is just really pretty. I really enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions of what types of houses that I should build, please link them down below. I really want to start doing some Christmas, more Christmas / winter builds, because we are starting to get into December and I'm really excited for that. I really want to do some different types of builds that I already have in mind, and I can't wait to show you. A lot of my boyfriend paged him that he's doing, he's telling me some ideas of things that I should build, and this time I am actually taking his advice. Wow, go me. So I can't wait for you guys to see that, and hopefully if you do like it, you know, please leave a like and maybe subscribe. If you don't feel like doing that, that's totally fine, but it takes 2 seconds. It's not that hard, but we are still going on and we will still be posting more. I'm hoping to post more. My work was having some really crazy hours lately, so now we are just getting into the better hours now, so hopefully I'll have more time to record, and I'm really excited to see what happens. Now going on from here, we are just doing, just paying some like little so from here, I'm just trying to put in all the decorations that I have around the houses, and now I have like the lights going on because, you know, you have a big house like this, you're probably gonna have some guests over, you're gonna have a party, like a bit of a party, so I decided to put a bunch of lights around the house and like during the walkway area, and I thought it was just so cute and I really liked it. Putting some plants, some pots, a chess table if your Sims love to, you know, play some chess. I also just wanted to try and put these plants all over the walkway. I really liked it, but it just looked weird because they just looked too similar, and I tried to move them around and it was really weird. I wish I could go back and just do it, but put like a bunch of different plants in. I only did it kind of halfway like this. I still like it, but if you have it, you know, maybe try and do that because it would look real nice. It would look real good. But yeah, so we are just getting into the final touches, and I really hope you liked the build. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.